From 1878 to 1968, there were 71 lake captains that called Bayview, Wisconsin, on the shore of Lake Michigan, their home. While they lived here, they captained 195 different ships, from tugboats to schooners to steamships, in voyages that took them to every one of the Great Lakes. Join us now for another episode of Bayview, Town of Lake Captains, where we explore not only these captains, but also their ships, their homes, their families, and their lifetime of sailing adventures on the Great Lakes.
Well, hello again everybody. Another beautiful summer day here in Bayview. Had thunderstorms go through last night. All the flowers are watered. I got butterflies, I got birds singing. All is right with the world. Now, I wanted to tell you something. It's going to be a little bit different here for the next couple of weeks. The last couple episodes that I've done were a lead up to what's coming up with the dedication of the historic marker for Johanna Brach, who lived in this house for 60 years at 515 East Lincoln Avenue in Bayview, for being Bayview's first one and only female ship owner. Of course, her husband, as you probably know by now, was Bayview's most prolific schooner captain. She owned the schooners, he captained them across the lakes. So they were a husband-wife team on their own business. Is how it worked out. So the lead up to that marker dedication, which is the 13th of July, that's Saturday, 11 a.m. And then after that, there's a tour of the house. We'll have refreshments. But to lead up to that, there's some other factors, other parts of the story that I wanted to talk about. I had already done in an earlier episode about a month or so ago the video on Johanna Brach herself. But I wanted to also do her brother, William Draves, who is responsible really for all of it. He financed the schooners, he built this house for her, built another house for another sister over on Mound Street, right around the corner. And so in the lead up to that marker ceremony honoring her, I wanted to make sure that he got also the recognition that he so rightly deserved. So I did that one, William Draves, Bayview's Greatest Rags to Riches Story. It's a great one, you should take a look at it. He's also featured in the book, A Brother Helps His Sister, that I wrote, that's available for sale. All proceeds go to supporting various Bayview maritime history projects, or both books that I have. The other is Bayview, Town of Lake Captains. That was one earlier episode. Then the most recent, then I did, everyone after that, I did on a tremendous sailing adventure that John Brach, Captain John Brach, Johanna's husband, had while he lived in this house. I didn't think that I'd get too many viewers because it was an hour and a half, but I got a lot of viewers, and so I'm glad that you all enjoyed it. And then right after that, the most recent one was Milwaukee's female ship owners, and I did that one because I wanted to show everyone else that I found while I was determining that Johanna Brach was indeed Bayview's only female ship owner. And then during the course of that, I had this list of all of Milwaukee's female ship owners, so I wanted to publish that also. Kind of ties in with the marker, Johanna. Okay. But now I got my hands full getting ready for the big event. Things to do around the house to get ready. We got some pamphlets, brochures I've got to work on few other things. And so I'm not going to do a captain this month. And by the way, I want you to know we're coming back to the captains after this marker's over, so hang in there. And instead of doing the captain this time, not this month, this week, instead of doing a captain or another video, I'm just going to do me in the chair. Hey! And just tell you what's going on. So, and to hang in there. Don't leave me, no! Okay, so that's what's happening today. And then after the ceremony, I'm going to do, the video is going to be the weekly video, which comes out every Thursday at 6 p.m. That'll be on video and photos that we shot at the event itself for the marker dedication. So we've got, that means that I think it's the 27th of July. So not the week after the marker ceremony, which is the 13th, but the week after that, that Thursday, we'll be back to captains again, I promise. Now in the meantime, if you want to do something kind of unique, remember there's a free self-guided walking tour of the captain's homes on the website. And if you go to the free walking tour in the upper left menu at the home page, there's instructions on how to find the captain's homes. Just take your phone, go over there if you want, place to walk, something to do, and then and that'll take you right there. But also there's a link from that, when you pull the map up, to the YouTube episode on that particular captain. Now, I mentioned earlier the sailing adventure for John Broch was pretty popular, so I wanted to remind everyone that each month I also publish the sailing adventures for all the captains that, as I do them, for each house. So for example, it was, I think all but one captain lived in more than one house. And so what I did is I broke down the time frame in the sailing adventure, so you can after you watch the YouTube video if you want, or just go to the website, find the house, go into the blog, find the captain's name there, and then the house is shown there, and then underneath the house are the sailing adventures that he had while he lived there. They're just as spectacular as the video episode I just did on John Broch. There's some real great ones in there. Not all of them, but there's quite a few of them, and they're just wonderful. You know, the Leask brothers towing each other in the lakes and hitting a storm, and what happened there, and it's just great stuff. So if you want to go see the house and then go to the website, pull up the blog, read the sailing adventures, or watch the episode in this 2-week lull we've got here, that might be something that you might be able to check out. I don't have all the captains up there yet because I'm adding them as I do each video episode, and then each month they go in. So, but there's quite a few on there now, so there's something to do. Now, just a quick note on the upcoming episodes for the captains. When we get back to, you know, what this channel's title is, Bayview Town of Lake Captains, sponsored by the Historic Bayview Lake Captains Society. Just a little sneak preview of what's coming. There's a captain, another clipper ship captain from New York, sailed around the world at least twice, undoubtedly more, but documented twice. Cape Horn, Cape of Good Hope, the whole 9 yards. And then moved to Wisconsin and moved to Bayview and became a fireboat captain. So that's coming up. And then we've got another one, captain over on Burrell Street, that was shipwrecked. Fabulous story. And amazing captain. Just another one. They all were. Let's see here. Got another one coming up. The captain that was responsible for maintaining all of the all the steamships that were stored over each winter for many years in the port of Milwaukee Harbor up here. Well, the captain for that worked for Pittsburgh Steamship Company, whose ships those were, he lived in Bayview, and his job was over the winter was to keep them ready, keep them maintained, security, maintenance, all that sort of thing. And then in the springtime, they would be released to go out, and he would go aboard his own ship, which was one of them in storage, and sail it out. That's tremendous. It's just great. And so those are coming up. I think you'll like those. Let's see here. Talked about the blog. Oh, the newsletter also. If you want an advanced preview of not only the Captain's Sailing Adventures, but also there's a feature called the Antique of the Month. Most of them are maritime antiques that I've collected over the years. Every month I feature one of those, and I go into as much detail as I can, that I know, about each one of them. Some are pretty significant. Some are I don't have the background on them, but they're still interesting. Like I say, most are maritime, but not all. You can sign up for the newsletter, and then that'll be sent to you directly. You'll get it before it hits the blog. So, but it's also going to be on the blog. So, a little of both there. Well, I guess that's about all. I'm off now to prep the house, get everything ready for the marker dedication ceremony. The great grand nephew of Johanna Brach will be speaking, and the great grand nephew of Johanna Brach will be playing the guitar and singing some vocals. We also have some Prussian ethnic costume singers that are coming, because Johanna and her whole family immigrated in 1869 from Prussia. So another addition to Bayview's substantial ethnic heritage will be observed. Lots of enjoyment there. We got refreshments, so I got to get all that ready. And then next week you'll just see the follow-on video, and then we hit the captains after that. Okay. So I hope that explains everything properly. Appreciate you all staying with me. Hope you like the videos. I guess I can kind of assume that you do, since there's some quite a bit of interest that's going on that I'm very happy with. So without boring you more, I'm going to put up next, after I end this here, I'm going to put up the pamphlet for the marker ceremony. You can see it, take a look. Those are going to be handed out for people that come, but you want to get it in advance. There it is. All right. Hats off to Bayview's Lake Captains, and I will see you in a couple of weeks. Bye.